Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to Satsang. It's so nice to be here with you all. I hope you're all doing well. What we think of as being reality may not be reality. All these things you see, hear, touch, taste, feel, all these things, this sensory world, it seems so real. I can see it. I can feel it. It must be real. These are like shadows on Plato's cave. These are like shadows. We can take them for reality, but in doing so, we miss the true substance of what we are. Missing the true substance, the reality of what we are, we suffer. Coming home, coming back to what we are, we gain what is rightfully ours. We gain our birthright, what we are. It is not something separate to ourselves. It is just ourself. And it can only be gained or realized in silence. The mind may not like this teaching at first, and that's fine. You know, this teaching is not here to be popular. But soon we'll come to realize that, or the sooner we come to realize that this world of name and form really doesn't have anything for us. It appears to have lots of things for us, just like the sirens of the old myths that appeared to have something for the sailors passing by as they were lured towards the sirens only to crash on the rocks. I know these are horribly sexist metaphors, but if we can look past that, we can see a truth. That Maya, or the world of name and form, the sense world of sensory experience, seems to hold so much for us, so much happiness, so much glitz and dazzle and glamour. pleasure, and wholesomeness is promised in the sensory world, but actually it is empty. It's totally empty. And any substance it appears to have is actually borrowed from ourself. And realizing that more and more, that happiness, deep peace is only found within. We naturally, through realizing this, not just verbally, which alone is only superficial, but deeper and deeper we come to realize that our only salvation is to inhere or to abide as what we actually are. Just being, just to be without all the noise and without the idea of being a person. It is just the deep sleep state, but we enter into it consciously as opposed to unconsciously. A deep sleep state is actually a state of pure divine union. Pure infinity and bliss, happiness. But from the point of view of the waking state, from the point of view of being a body mind in the waking state, it seems to be blank and nothing. But actually, it is what you actually are. Your true nature shines golden, beautiful, full. The culmination of everything you ever want. All we have to do is trust in what we are. Everything we need is within us. We are the divine. And if that is true, then everything we need is within us. We just have to trust in ourselves. And this is Bhagavan's essential teaching. He doesn't really ask us to trust in him. And he doesn't really ask us to trust the teacher, although he does do these things. But he only does these things because he and the teacher, or God, only ask you to trust yourself. So only have faith in yourself. We may need to have faith in God or in Bhagavan or a teacher as a step, as a stepping stone. That is good. That is fine. That is very good. But eventually we have to let go of everything and stand alone, as it were, because we are that which we are, in which there is nothing else. When we have faith in something, we naturally relax, take it easy. So don't forget to do that. We don't have to take this too seriously. We don't have to get highly strung about this. Because it is our nature, we can just chill out, take it easy, and we'll find our way. So I encourage you to spend some more time in silence with me. You relax, take it easy, and see if you can access that part of you, that non-verbal part of you that already knows it is divine, it is full, it is pure, it is unchanging, it is never touched, never increased or decreased, cannot be increased or decreased, cannot be defiled or damaged. It is just resplendent and divine and blissful, ever shining as your true nature. See if you can access or contact or know that inner part of you that already knows this. The words are just verbal, conceptual, superficial expressions of the deep knowing that is already with you, within you. And with the words, there can be resonance because of this. By the way, this is the only way, is to rely on yourself eventually. You can rely on me or on this or that or Bhagavan or God in the meantime, but ultimately you have to only rely on yourself. It's the only way. Eventually, you have to come back to yourself. The only way. Whenever someone says the only way, it can sound narrow. It can sound like a narrow teaching, a bigoted teaching. Why is this not a bigoted teaching? Why is this not a narrow teaching? It's because those narrow teachings that say my way is the only way, they're saying you need something outside of yourself, and I have it. So you need to follow me, and I'm the only way. Whereas I'm saying the only way is through yourself, meaning you will not find it outside of yourself. You have to let go of all other authority eventually. You see the difference? If I was being a narrow, bigoted teacher, I would say you have to come to me, Tom Das, because Tom Das is the only way. An entity outside of you who knows more than you. Or I have a book, and this book is the only way. It's an entity outside of you that has special wisdom in it. But I'm saying the only way is yourself. It's open to all. Meaning you don't have to go through me, Tom Das, or a book, or any outside entity, even though they all may be useful to you. They may be very useful to you. We're not saying they have no use. But eventually, you have to come back to yourself. You have to develop some kind of faith or ability to connect with your own inner wisdom and allow that to take you home. That's the only way. And it is only done in silence. Because noise is something outside of yourself. Thoughts are something outside of yourself. So it can only be done in silence. And we don't have to stress or strain. Stress or strain means it's the mind, the ego, trying, which is fine. Absolutely fine. Stressing and straining is fine too. But what we are is without stress or strain. So we don't have to worry about if we're stressing or straining. If we are, that's fine. To whom is that arising? To me. I am that. Who am I? I am that. I am divine. I hope you can see how this is a narrow teaching, but it is not bigoted or sectarian. It's universal. It's open for everyone. We're saying the power is within you, and you have to access your own power. It's the only way. As opposed to someone like me saying the power is in Tom Das, or the power is in this particular book, or this object, or this ritual, or this practice, or this tradition, all of which are extraneous to you, all of which take you away from yourself. The only way is to reclaim your own power. That can only be done ultimately in deep silence. Teachers, books, practices may have roles along the way, but eventually we have to let them all go. We have to let the entire body, mind, world appearance go. And we'll only do that once we start to realize that it has nothing for us in truth. We have to start to realize it is not actually real. What is real is what we are. Now, you don't have to agree with everything I've said. Your mind doesn't have to agree with everything I've said. If it agrees, that's good. If it disagrees, it's fine. We're not here to, the teachings aren't there to say you have to agree with them. They're there. They're an offering for you to consider. If you agree with them, fantastic. If you resonate, fantastic. If you don't, fantastic. There's an opportunity to explore. These teachings are not being rammed down your throat. It's an offering. It's an expression. It's for you. It's a gift for you to consider. You may like the gift. The mind may like the gift. The mind may not like the gift. It's fine either way. It doesn't have to accept the gift if it doesn't want to. And if you have questions, or if there's confusion, you're welcome to ask if you want to. No beliefs are necessary for this. It's not about belief. It's about self-discovery, self-empowerment, self-realization, self-knowledge, pure being. And it's a revelation of the divine, which is what you are, which is what I am, which is the only reality, only truth. It's a radical teaching, a loving teaching, a liberating teaching. So, not everyone's going to be open to it because of its radical nature. That's okay. It is here nonetheless. It's a teaching that will keep on coming back, and everyone will eventually come to this in their own way, in their own time. We don't have to worry about others. We just have to contemplate it for ourselves.